We are going to decorate our How to Build a Snowman book. So you need your How to Make a Snowman book. You'll need some crayons, some glue. A glue stick will work as well. I'm going to use this glue, but you can use a glue stick. And then you have these craft supplies that Mrs. Stalkup gave you. Looks like this. They're paper clipped, so find those. And you will need some scissors. So pause the video, gather all your supplies, and come on back. Okay, welcome back. Now, the first thing you're going to do is if you want to add any extra details with your crayons, go ahead and do that. So I colored the picture frame of my papers because it looks really pretty. You don't have to do that, but it's kind of fun. And so go ahead and pause the video if you want to add any more colors. And then when you're done adding all your colors, you can put your crayons back and we will get started. The first thing you are going to do is you are going to cut. Now, when you cut, you need to be very careful because our pages are paper clipped together. You don't want to cut through more than one paper at a time. So I'm going to just be very careful to only take one paper and lift it up a little bit. And I'm going to cut right along this line here. I need to make sure I only have one paper because if I have more than one, I'm going to ruin my book. There we go. Okay, so this paper is going to be extra. It can go in the recycling bin. Now the same thing on the next page. So here I see the word first. I'm going to carefully pick it up. Make sure I only have that one page. Next is not in my hand, only the first page. And I'm carefully cutting along the line. There we go. And now this paper is going to go in the recycling bin later. I'll put it off to the side. And I'm going to look at the next page. The next page has the word next on it. I pick it up. I need to make sure I only have the one. Then should be underneath. I'm not holding then, only next. And I'm going to cut along the line. And then I'm going to get the then page. And pick it up. Make sure I don't have last. Just then. And I cut along the line. And you have first, next, then, and last. It's going to be a flip book. Now this part, you will need your parent help with real quick. So if you need to pause the video, if your parents are busy, you can pause it and you can come back and do the rest later. But what you'll need to do is you need a parent or a brother or big brother or sister. We're going to take this paper clip out because that was easier for our writing, but to make the book, we want to take that paper clip out and we'll throw that away later. And then we're going to take a stapler and we are going to staple 2 staples on the top. So I'm going to go 1, 2. Now that's pretty hard for kindergarten and first graders to do. So it's probably better if you get a grown-up to help you with that part. All right, so now my book's going to flip up. So I have first, and then if I open it up, I have my first page, next, then, and last. It's kind of fun, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to put my book off to the side and we're going to make it look like the snowman is holding this book about how to bake a snowman. So I'm going to put this off to the side and we will take our paper clip off and we're going to cut out all of these pieces. Now, I'm going to cut them out rather quickly. If I go too fast, once again, pause the video. I'm putting my scraps in a safe spot so I can put them in the recycling bin later. When I cut, I always hold the paper up, point my scissors up a little bit, and I move the paper and not my scissors. It makes it much easier to cut. This is going to be his arm, and I'm going to cut the other arm. See how I'm kind of always cutting up and I'm turning my paper and not my scissors? Makes it so much easier. You're cutting out yours while I'm cutting out mine, and if I'm going too fast, you're just going to pause it. But you don't need to sit here and watch this video. You should be cutting along with me. Cutting out the hat. And the last thing I'm going to do is just cut around his whole head. Perfect. All right, so all these are going to go in the recycling bin later. But right now we're going to put our snowman together. So if you're not finished cutting, go ahead and pause the video. But if you are, we're going to just put, if you have a glue stick, you can just put a little bit of glue right on the inside here. If you have a glue bottle, we're just going to use a couple dots of glue. We're finished with our scissors as well, so you can put those away. I'm going to put a couple dots of glue. My glue's stuck. I need to take the dried glue off. There we go. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 dots of glue. I don't want to do a lot or it'll make my snowman too sticky. And see how it has the black around here? I like to turn mine over. I guess it won't totally fit if I turn it over, but sometimes I'd like to turn it over so that I don't see the black. If you want to do that, you can, or you can use the side with the black. It's up to you. But I'm going to stick my nose on there. And it will dry nice and hard. And then I'm just going to put a little line on his head with just a few dots of glue, or if I have a glue stick, a nice little line. And then I'm going to stick the hat on. Okay. Now, if you have glitter or a cotton ball, it's kind of fun. I like to take a little cotton ball and I put a little dot of glue here and I stick a cotton ball on his head. I don't have a cotton ball with me right now, but if I did, I might stick a cotton ball on his head, or I might put a little bit of glitter or a sticker or something up here for decoration. It's kind of fun, or you could use your crayons to color it. And then I'm going to put his arms off to the side. I'm going to take my snowman book, and his head is going to go, it's going to go right behind. So I'm just going to put a little dot of glue right here, not much, because I don't want my snowman book to cover him up. I'm just going to stick it on just a little bit so it looks like he's standing behind my snowman book. You see that? Now, it's not dry yet, so it's going to move, but if you hold it very still and just let it dry, it'll dry on nicely. And then I'm going to put his little arms like he's holding the snowman book. He's so proud because he likes to know how to make a snowman. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on his arm, just a few dots, or if you have a glue stick, you can make a stripe. And I'm trying not to cover up the words. It's going to look like my snowman is holding the book. How to make a snowman, or how to build a snowman. Now I have to let it dry, and then I will have a really fancy, really fun book that I can read to people. If you remember, if you want to use something to decorate the hat, you can. Wonderful work. See you next time. Hope you had fun making our book. Bye for now.